What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bring you guys a brand new video. We're gonna be doing a mid-fade on my cousin, so stay tuned. We started off by creating our first guideline with our gold FX contouring to his head shape. You always want to make sure you contour your first guideline to the head shape so that the fade can flow better. Now that we're done budding them out, we're going to move on to the sides. And since there's a lot of hair on the sides, we're going to start off by debulking with the 3 guard all the way open and then moving on to our no guard all the way open. This is going to help us build our silhouette and also clean up our canvas. Now that we're done debulking the sides, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. You always want to make this guideline around 1 inch thick so you can spread the blend. Before we erase our initial guideline, we're going to go ahead and apply some shave stick so it doesn't bump up. Here we're using the foil shavers to remove the stubble completely. You also want to flick out around 1 centimeter away from that initial guideline. This will lower the likelihood of you creating a super harsh guideline that will be hard for you to take out. Now that we're done removing the stubble, we can slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to go ahead and support the channel, go ahead and leave a super thanks down below or follow the Instagram. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our 3rd guideline. We're then going to use this same guard to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 1 guard, we can move on to the half guard and erase the line completely. Now that we're done with the lower guards, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. This guideline is going to get us ready for our 1.5 guard. As you guys can see, now that the line is soft enough, I'm moving on to my 1.5 guard, and I'm going to use its lever to erase the line completely. Sometimes there's still a fade line after using your 1.5 guard, so switching over to your 1 guard all the way open and using its corners would definitely help. Now we're using our 3 guard all the way open, and we're going to go ahead and flick out near the parietal ridge and create our silhouette as much as possible. As you guys can see, the parietal ridge is starting to lighten up and become as smooth as possible. Now we're going back to our previous guards, and we're going to detail and spread the blend as much as possible. Now that we're done with the sides, we can move on to the back of the head and start off with our no guard all the way open, creating our 2nd guideline. We're then going to slightly close the lever midway and all the way close and attack that initial guideline. Make sure to detail as much as possible because we are near the occipital bone. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our 1 guard all the way open and create our 3rd guideline. Remember, we're going to use this same guard and its lever to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Now that we're done softening up the line with the 1 guard, we can move on to the half guard and erase the line completely. Now that we're done with the lower guards, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. We're then going to use this same guard and its lever to soften up this line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Again, sometimes there's still a faint line after using your 1.5 guard, so switching over to your 1 guard all the way open and using its corners would definitely help. Moving on to my 3 guard all the way open, I'm going to make the fade as smooth as possible near the parietal ridge, and I'm going to flick out as much as possible using my guards. Now that we're done with the fade, we can move on to the front line and start off in the middle, working our way to the sides. You also want to make sure you go slow enough that the hair feeds into the teeth of the trimmer, because if not, then the hair is going to shift and then you won't line them up properly. When lining up the C-cups, I always start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch using the corners of the blade. Moving on to the other side, we're going to try to keep the vertical bars and corners as natural as possible. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe is greatly appreciated. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, go ahead and leave your super thanks down below or follow the Instagram. Now that we're done lining them up, we can move on to our Turkish Razor Derby Premium blades and make them as crispy as possible. But before we do that, we're going to apply some shave gel so that the razor could glide better. Now that we're done applying shave gel, we could go ahead and use our razor at a 45-degree angle and stretch the skin as much as possible with the opposite hand. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone.